What's up, everybody? Mafex number 232 Superboy from the Return of Superman DC Comics storyline. Let's jump right in. Quick look at the packaging. I've got some new lighting going on, and it still looks like crap. Some dope poses. We're gonna check out that jacket. All right, the reign of the Superman complete. The colors look wonderful. I mean, they are just popping. I love the suit. I think the suit is dope. I always thought it was dope. I don't prefer the jacket. I never did prefer the jacket. I get it. You know what I mean? It's part of the character, and you know he's got his own slant going on. They've each got like this unique slant, but I just wasn't into the T-Birds jacket, even though I love the T-Birds. Let's check this out. It feels gummy. This is a decal. It has a belt that's substantial. I don't know if it comes off. Let me see. Let's see. Wow, check that out. I don't know if it comes away. Yeah, it does. Comes all the way off. So my new lighting is like auto motion detecting. I got them from Amazon. They're like 20 bucks. You want to see? 20 bucks. And I got them on Velcro attached to the wall here. I thought that was clever. It's a nice, substantial feeling jacket. Metal zipper. It doesn't actually have the whatchamacallit to pull the zipper, but it's a metal zipper. That feels like, no, it might be plastic. But it's pretty cool. We'll get that on and try it on. Close-up look at Superboy. Rocking the not fade. I don't know what kind of haircut that's called, but. And so interestingly, he combs his hair down here back. And then he's got the top hair, nice sculpting there. Dope logo. It is embossed. It's like a separate panel. Nice, rich, deep red, vibrant yellow, very dope. How's the color match of the yellow? Not identical. You can see it for yourself, it's not identical. He looks dope. These cuffs are free floating. You can move them around. I will say a couple of things that I noticed out of the package. This hinge wasn't in the correct position. It was actually completely rotated sideways, and I went to put the foot down, and had I applied a little more pressure, I would have broke it. So just a word on your hinges in case you've never had a Mafex figure before. I also noticed if we look here, you see that gap there on that shoulder? Something weird is going on with the, see how it's narrower? There's almost no gap on this side, and then over here I've got like a massive gap. Something's going on with that shoulder butterfly piece. And that happens sometimes with Mafex figures. You know, like I really don't know what's going on there. And I've tried to move it around and stuff, but I can't get rid of that gap. So other than that though, thankfully, I don't have any other QC issues. I've had some bad luck in the last few Mafex figures that I've gotten. Very dope. Let's do articulation. Let's then get his jacket on, and we'll look at the comparison with the other guys in the back. But man, I think he looks dope. I really dig the sculpt. Like that narrow sculpt, it's like really smooth. The muscle lines, oh man, so dope. Very cool, all right, here you go. At the head, you're gonna get your full swivel, as I did wobble there. Down. Not much range that way. Get some ab crunch into it. Substantial tilt or lean to either side. Whoopsie. A little bit heavy-fingered or heavy-handed or whatever. Heavy-fingered. I just made a phrase. Yep, so we've got better than 90 as usual. Both arms will collapse. Yeah, give you a whole bunch there. Got your drop-down hinges, and we'll use those to get our splits. Forward, back. Get those back up. These are really tight, really nice and stiff. All of the joints feel stiff everywhere. Even here, I just don't know what's going on there, and it just seems like, I don't know what's going on there. It's just weird. He looks absolutely great. Beautiful lines. But all right, this guy is super dope. And I've got recency bias all the time, and I want to say, man, this is my favorite one in the whole collection so far. But yeah, so let's check out some portraits. Ooh, he's business here. He's business. Let's get that jacket on. Oh, you know what? It's gonna be one of those deals, huh? Now it's stuck in the jacket. Great. Which is great. And I kind of like went off camera there for a bit because it's really tight around the arms. I mean, you can see the wristband underneath kind of like stretching the material there. And I took these portions off. So now we know why these are floating, because they did want to give you a really snug fit with the jacket. But boy, is it really, really snug. I mean, it is really, really snug. And I can tell you, if you put this on and off several times, you're going to wear it down super quick. Super quick. Because I had to like handle this thing to make sure the biceps stood facing the right direction. And you do have to kind of like move it around back here to work around the butterflies. So a lot of touching, and you're going to rub the logo there. So just a word to the wise. You move up fine. But in terms of getting the arms further down, whoops, he's going to have that stance for you with those arms or that posture, because they're not going to go down because of the fabric bunching here at the armpits. So, design compromises that you have to make, when you do action figures, because you're working with materials at a small scale. I think it looks great, the jacket. I think you can work with him even in that posture with the arms out, because he kind of looks tough. You could definitely get the arms out. Could you rotate them up? You're going to get a tremendous amount of stretch. Look at all that. So it's definitely more for look than for any kind of action. Doesn't have a great look back here, I'll say. Unless I'm doing something wrong, but it's just a really tight fit. I think he does look cool, though. He does look stiff, though, also. All right, I'm taking that thing off. But, I mean, you see it pulling from the shoulder to the elbow. See that straight line of the fabric? So, we'll see. All right, before we do final thoughts, I forgot to show his hands. He's got some hands. Superboy's got hands. There we go. He's got flying hands. He's got emotive scratcher back hands. He's got thumbs up, emotive relaxed hands. That's that for accessories. Dope figure. Final impression, I really love the suit. I think the suit looks really cool. Just the way they have the blue coming down to a V point, the black, the yellow, the red, everything. I think it's just really, really dope. This is a dope collection. I'm very, very glad I was able to keep up with it. Not glad, I'm very happy and thankful I was able to keep up with it. There are some really, really dope figures. This guy is super tough. There's just that weird gap on the shoulder that I don't know what's up with that. I'm not really sure what's up with that. But this is an absolutely wonderful figure. I can't pick a favorite from the group because they're all so unique. They have like a different thing going on with them and their origin story. So they're very, very dope, very cool. I'm thinking we're definitely going to get Doomsday at some point. Actually, didn't we see the prototype for that already? I thought Mafex showed the prototype for Doomsday, maybe somewhere. But it'll be coming at some point soon, and that's going to be really, really awesome. I wonder if they'll do a Lex Luthor, you know, in this at some point. You know, not enough Lex Luthor action figures out there in the world. But hell yes, Superboy Mafex number 232. Another dope entry by Mafex. Very, very cool. As always, everybody, thank you so much for coming out and sharing in the experience of collecting toys as an adult. And I hope you're able to keep coming back and share some experiences too. And for those of you that do, thank you so much, because it's always very fun. Until next time, everybody, thank goodness it's playtime.